That was my first memories of football and picking that ball up and throwing. And I came out of the womb ready to throw.
We just got to be cleaner. We got to be cleaner. We still had a great chance to win the game, despite it all. At one point we were down by 7. Balls I think around the 50-yard line. Defense gets a sack. They make a call and they get a first down or whatever, or I think it was, and then the next thing they score. So we had a chance, and despite it all, despite that it wasn't our best game, obviously we scored a lot of points. We did a lot of good things in that sense, but we also did some bad things. So we just got to eliminate those things, and I think stay focused on the mission. The reality is Seattle Seahawks are 6-2, and we're still in a good position to driver's seat to just still continue to win and continue to lead and just try to find a way to make something special happen.
June 9th, 2010, the line goes flat. My dad passes away. The highest of the high, the lowest of the low, just like that. My dad laying in his deathbed, just tears running down my face, and what do I do next? And my mind racing, memories, flashbacks, moments, early mornings, getting up, taking grounders and throwing speed outs and deep post routes to my brother and my dad, to early morning car rides to AAU baseball, to my dad being the third base coach. Fast forward to the championship high of winning a Super Bowl, holding up the Lombardi Trophy, and the emotions and excitement of it all, and blue and green confetti all over the place, and knowing that you just won the Super Bowl. So a year later, the pressure of the game and the ball on the 1-yard line, and this is the chance to win the game, and it doesn't work. However many millions and millions of people all over the world watching and having to walk to the media, and what do I say next? What do I do? What do I think? Being married at a young age and just coming out of college and everything else to, shortly after, marriage not working out and realizing, what? Life happens. Life happens to all of us. Loss of family members, divorce, fear, pain, depression, concerns, worries. When you think about being super positive, yes, I'm positive by nature, but positivity, it doesn't always work. When you're down 16-0 in the NFC Championship game and people are like, Russ, we're not going to be able to win this game, man. It's not a great situation right now. Or when you're facing cancer, or when you have, things you have to deal with, or finances and this and that, how do we deal with it? And it's hard to be positive in the midst of it all. And what I definitely knew was this, that negativity works 100% of the time. Negativity was going to get me nowhere.
It was great. We're here at the Just Do It headquarters in LA just to be able to come here with the high school kids with Nike and bringing those kids here. Completely surprised them. So it was pretty sick, and just spending time with them and really motivate them, getting them fired up. It was just a lot of fun. So I think about the dreams that I had when I was a young kid. I think about something I told them at the very beginning. I remember, I'll never forget how many people told me no, that I wouldn't be able to do it. And there's a lot of kids in that room that are the same size that I was in high school, or somewhat looked the same or whatever it may be, but still had big dreams. And still had great visions of what they wanted to do and how they were going to do it. And so at the end of the day, success leaves clues, and you have to be able to work for it. You have to be able to have a plan. I told them, if you're going to go to the movies, you got to know what movie you want to see. You got to know what time the movie starts. You got to know where the movie is. You got to know how to get there. And so at the end of the day, it's the same thing in life. If you at the end of the day, you want to see the great story, you want to see everything that you want to do to be successful, you got to be willing to know what time it starts, what it's going to take to get there each step along the way, and be able to make the right turns when you need to make.